Okay, so 5cc loops. They're called 5cc loops because, obviously, you use 5cc in the corner a lot. They stick to the wall a little bit, giving Rachel time to set up Ivy, do a couple other things. Anyways, I'm going to do this from a 5B starter. You can do a shortened version from 2A, or instant overhead, that wasn't instant like that. Or 2B. 2B just does a little bit less damage. You can do the full version from 2B. You can't do the full version from an A starter. But anyways, I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to try and explain exactly what it is I'm doing second time through. So here we go. I'm probably going to mess up the first track, but we'll see. Okay, so those are the loops. Pretty cool. I like to end like this. Anyways, so the first part of this is 5B, 5cc, 214B, and when you do 214B, you do 8D immediately afterwards. So it'll look like that. Now, after this, you do microdash 5cc. Now with microdashing in CF, if you you can listen to Rachel's dash. It sounds like air dash, right? Or forward air dash. If I can hide. There we go. So if you hear that zoom, you're doing it too slowly. So yeah, that's a microdash, and you don't hear the zoom. Sometimes you do, but ideally you don't want to hear the zoom. So you do 5B, 5cc, 214D, 5 microdash 5cc like that, and you want to time it so that they're up like here, not about this level. So again, like that. Now from here you have the bats out, right? And wind enhances them so that they do their damage faster. So you do 236C 9D, and if you didn't know, you can see there, whenever a Lobelia hits a wall, even if it's already hit the opponent, it regains its hitbox. So you can do that in a lot of her setups, like 236B and 9D is a really good Oki tool, but here we use C, because it goes up the wall and lets us combo. So again, set it up. Up we go, and then you do another 5cc and place another Ivy, do another 5cc, do another thing that. So you loop that. So once you get to that point, you're looping 5cc, 214B, 5cc, 236C 9D. Why am I not doing this right? 236B 9D. What is wrong with me? Oh, because I'm not. It's done. 236B 9D. You do that a lot. So you get a kind of rhythm down. You just have to keep track of how many times you do it. You do that 236B 9D a total of 3 times in the longer version. So 1, 2. I'm sorry, twice. Okay, so that's the last part. So you do 236C 9D twice. So you have 2 Lobelias microdash there. Also, worth noting, if you mess up a microdash early on, you can salvage the route by microdashing a 5cc later on. Let me see if I can do it. Oops, yeah, I didn't mess it. So like, see I dashed there. You can do it like that. Anyways, the last part. So whenever you do bottom lily, you'll have Ivy up. When you're like this, if you look at my my control stick over on the left, whenever you do a super, you can't jump. So you can use this to use 8D, which would make the bats go straight up. Now see how they kind of stuck around but didn't go up? That's important to note. You want to wait for them to kind of come out a little bit like that. Which is why later on in the combo you'll see I delay my overdrive, because the bats won't do their full damage. They won't reach the opponent if you do it immediately. So let me see if I can get to that point. now, once it hits the ground... Okay, and then that last part is very important. Whenever you use Lotus, you also cannot jump. So you do this to win the bats upwards. So you don't jump while that's going on, because if you just did it normally, you get this. And then you can't do Exceeding Saw. Because you can only do Exceeding Saw on the ground, of course. Anyways, so that should really be it. After the overdrive cancel, you do Bond Lily again, you drop another Lotus, or you drop another Ivy, you do 2-2, 8D, and then you time the Exceeding Saw on the way down. That part takes a bit of practice. Understanding how fast the opponent's going to fall, how big they are does matter. Like if you're fighting Tager, he's going to hit the ground before Jin does. But no, it's roughly the size of 5B. Rachel's Exceeding Cell. It's rather sizable one. It's a pretty good one. But anyways, I'll do it once more for the cameras. There you go. So those are Rachel's 5cc loops. They're really strong. It does, I think, 6.8k-ish. I'd have to count. I don't remember off the top of my head. There's a lot of damage. It's her kill confirm. If you have 100 meter in overdrive, and they're in their corner like this, you can absolutely kill them. It requires 3 stocks of wind to start, so that's important. Once you get a 5B hit, you can kind of glance over at your wind and see, oh, I have 1 stock. I can just do, this confirm. But I didn't do the 3C there because I knew I timed the 6A too late. Oh, something I forgot to mention, speaking of 6A. That 6A at the end, I do microdash it. You don't have to. It does get Rachel closer, so if you're a little bit too far out, so the main beam of Baden Lily might whiff, the rods will always hit. If you get to that point and you do Baden Lily, the rods will always hit. But the rods can hit without Baden Lily, like this, and they do a lot less damage than if, the body is there. So see, that one does, like, literally over twice as much damage. Something you can keep in mind. But yeah, if you have any more questions, you can ask me. I'm planning to make a full guide on Rachel later. I already have a script written. I just need to voice it. This is kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing, so it's a little bit long-winded. But yeah, those are the 5cc loops. They're pretty good. Okay, so I forgot to mention one important fact. Whenever you do 2, 3, 6, C, 9D, you don't do... I'll do like... You don't do that. You do not press D and C at the same time. You have to time it so that... let me see if I can time this. Right here, right when Nago is firing, that's when you want to do... That's when you want to press 9D. So, if you watch... Like, right when it connects is when you want... Oops. Right when it connects is when you want to, do it. Like that. I finish it. Like that. And the reason you exceed yourself afterwards is, of course, extra damage. And if they're at the edge like this, Ivy cannot kill. So, even if they're at 1 health, Ivy cannot kill. Now it can get them down to 1 health, so any chip hit will kill them. Yeah. Also, random side note that I remembered, I miss whenever Naga went boot slap whenever he did 5A. It was just the best. Alright. Now really see ya.